Maybe today we'll manage it a little bit long, not much. Again, loading. We are. Okay. How much did I play so far? I haven't updated the counter on YouTube in a while. Okay, 200 hours passed. I think we just skip the counter to 250. Okay, good. Now, let's see. So, I was building that setup yesterday and should get it up. I'm not too fond of those colors. Maybe with the matter manipulator I could just change all of the building blocks. Also, I'm not too sure about the upside down EBFs either. I won't touch that. Whatever, this is early game, late game, and we have other stuff. Also, when I will be expanding this place, I don't know how to build and lay down cables. Yeah, I guess I will think on how to expand it around. Like higher tier, I can do longer cables without issues. So, okay. I don't like when people ask me how are you doing. Sorry, I think I'm slightly autistic, probably. I can't think of a good discussion that started from someone asking me how I'm doing. I guess things. Yeah, I always answer things could go better, things could go worse. I delayed the stream by 15 minutes because I couldn't launch the game. When I reinstalled Prism, when I was going to launch the game offline, I read on GTNH Discord someone saying it was working again. Yeah, you don't have to be sorry. I'm just saying, I know people usually do that. It's just me. I'm weird. I mean, I spent so much time playing that game. You should know that I'm weird. Anyways, I needed another turbine, but also more EBFs. Now, TPV. I could overvolt those, but I don't know if it is worth it. Like, rather than overvolting, I will build more. I wanna before overvolting those, I wanna get HSSG. Also, I don't know how. Okay, there is one great thing about doing that kind of setup. I'm going to show it later on. Basically, using the peer-to-peer interface, you can spread the load across different ones. I can have different peer-to-peers. Basically, I'm going to try to build a setup that for low-tier materials, it can use both those furnaces and better ones. For high-tier materials, we can only use better ones. But I'm thinking I'm thinking too much far ahead, but I also wanted to build things in a way that will make things easy to expand later on. With that said, yeah, here I was already going to have two interfaces, so that's really going to be how I'm going to do that. I could have another sub network here. Nah. P2P dual interface. You craft those with an interface and yeah, exactly. Okay, this one is easy to craft. We'll probably do that later on, and here I can have up to 6. So, okay, if I do that, I don't even need the EBFs upside down anymore. So maybe I can make nicer things. But even then, it's not even ugly. It looks cool. Okay, now dual interface. No, nothing. Vibrant alloy. Okay, I'm really crafting enough for the second turbine. Not totally sure on what I'm going to burn here. We'll burn whatever gas I find. Energy. Okay, it's slowly charging up. I can't make more stuff without first getting more energy. This one is like 4000 U. So I'm going to grow my EBFs and my power generation, but I have to really start looking into something better. Oriharukon turbine is going to be an upgrade, but Oriharukon requires TPV coils, so IV vacuum freezer, IV, HSSG. Yeah, I meant HSSG coils. Those require IV assembler. Maybe before getting into IV, I could try to look into a new power generation. I mean, I think it burns inside semi-fuel generators. I think it does burn fish oil, but yeah. What else did he do? Wait, is that? Did he make biodiesel or? I guess he did biodiesel, or did he do something else? Can distill it into lubricant? I don't know how much you can go with that. Anyways, is superheater steam? Nope. Fluid regulator. Why did we get an HP1? Yeah, that's a thing. But I don't want to rely too much on fuel. I would like something more passive. Fuel production uses oil, uses all sort of things. I would like something more passive. Like... This is Naquara too early. Too early for Naquara. Rocket engine sounds cool. Yeah, I didn't know how to do things. I had to go into a better base. Then this one is not that good. Portable. Portable clean energy nuclear reactor. Here there were a couple of interesting things. Okay, this one requires a quantum mainframe. I will do this one because I think I can get distilled water out of that thing. No, wait. Okay, no, it loops. Distilled water loops. But that should be quite a nice amount of free energy if it works, as I think it does. Yeah, I always do things the wrong way. I got these Tabelloi golems and I'm not even making vacuum nukes. Yeah. This one requires Avarisha. I could do that. It's a quest. Don't know how worth it is, true. Never did those. Maybe they are worth it. I could try to make solar panels. Wait, what is this one? Is that a new thing? Are those getting removed or what? Yeah, I think those are getting removed. I didn't like those that much. Those were annoying to connect. Power from the sun does not generate power. Okay, what's the... Did they make those cheaper or... Oh, they did. Okay, wait, solar panels? No, maybe cheaper. There is also skip. Oh, that's going to be great for Dyson Sphere. You no longer have to do the recursive way. Solar factory? What? Okay, solar panels may now be interesting. Solar factory, is that a quest? No, it's not. So, control block for the solar factory. Produce solar panels in bulk. The structure has 3 tiers. Now in each production, has super multi-amps, good, super laser energy hatch. Oh, you get more outputs if you use better wafers. Cool. Okay, the research on an AI displayed in meme wafer. Okay, so you can use better wafers to get more stuff. What does it look? Okay, it's one of those buildings that grows. Sounds cool. And we have low tier and okay. Can you still do those in? Nope. You need this multi-block now to make solar panels. Okay. I may as well do some solar panels. Now that we have that thing, it sounds interesting. I will also have to do magical. Yeah, solar panels are one good idea for passive production. Then okay, let's see. Let's say I want to get at least EV. This one requires knuckle adopted wafers. I'm not too far from it. I mean, PBI, UV. That's more or less the old recipe. Okay, the recipe didn't really change. There is a better version, as better as it can be for later game, but okay, at least later on can be interesting. Because I'm trying to do something different this season. Next season we'll talk about it when I will do it. Did I get vibrant? Okay, still crafting. Here, maybe I can give a little kick to that setup if the issue is not output. Yeah, I'm going to speed up this one a little bit more since I know some stuff. I can also burn naphtha. Yeah, this stuff should burn quite nicely. Or refined gas. But I wanna get nitrobenzene, but before nitrobenzene I wanna get passive nitric acid, sulfuric acid. Staballoi was to get blast smelter. I'm not even sure. Yeah, actually, I don't know why I wanted to do it. I want to see how it was, how it worked. I wanted to see how much effort it was going to take to get the Staballoi golem to the side for. Yeah, solar tower. That was another good idea. I never crafted it. I would like to follow quests. I'm sure this thing should have a quest. Why is it? I'm blind. Where is it? Where is that quest? It should be in this page is how to generate power. It must be in this page. Solar. Where is it? Okay, it's HU. Yeah, I'm blind. It's here. Okay, it's locked by the ABS. I should get the ABS. Okay, interesting. I think I did use the body input hatch on the distillation tower last season, but I like more to have more distillation towers. Yeah, sorry, I'm blind. So this one is here is still locked. So I could start working on the blast smelter. Maybe that's a good idea. Tesla tower instead? What about Tesla tower? It should be in the quest page about how to manual transformer, wireless power, Tesla tower. I could use this one to power single blocks. Only one tier of the... Okay, when upgrade the primary then to check that all of your coils covered. Okay, those have different tiers. How do those work? Sometimes I guess people do here. Wait, someone told me in chat, I think. Did I misread or did someone tell me to use code input? If you wanted to make like both of two cracked fluids, you can use the same distillation with a code hatch. That's an idea. In Spain, Terra transceiver. I want to know how to prevent blowing up stuff. This one is the LV version. I'm afraid of that thing. Maybe. No, I want to try it out. What's the range? Controller use turn power can be fed to increase the range. Yeah, okay, you can increase the range, but transmitter voltage, okay, probably. Yeah, exactly. So we'll output only one tier of amps, such as EBV. When upgrading the primary terminal, please make sure to check that all of your coil covers and transceivers. This one doesn't have a tier. Those are not that expensive. Good. Please turn off the controller. Okay. Those look sick too. If I do that, I would like to get it to IV. Oh, it requires superconductors. Then never mind. I like cables until I get wireless edges. Also, I don't want to have to put covers over. I mean, it's probably worth it to avoid cable messes. Okay, high voltage, whatever. What is advanced is smaller? Yeah, one slot and okay. Going back from the Tesla, probably I should get the blast smelter. Or what EBF? This one requires IV. Wait, here's my EBFs. Okay, this one is done. Let's make more. Also, I can make TPV. 72, that one for both. That's for 2 more turbines. So I will complete that setup also. I think I need 2 dynamos for X aluminum cable. That's weird. How do I not have any of those in? Let's get a bunch of those. I should be spamming that cable. It's weird that I have none. Rotors. Here. Here. Okay. That's the second one. And I should probably start preparing TPV too. Okay, this is socket 11. Here. Here. Now. TPV, I don't have a titanium, platinum, vanadium. Multi-block mixer is, wait, I got the wrong ratio. Platinum. Okay, that should be correct ratio. Okay, multi-block mixer, repair heavy mixer. Yeah, once I get an heavy mixer, we just get the multi-block. And with that A2. So, should probably get more TPV. Okay, this one processes well with the nitrogen. Okay. So I'm going to make pattern. So wait, I forgot turbine here. Okay, that's another turbine. Then I also have to stainless steel and TPV processing. I have to encode mica. There, I still don't have assemblers in menu base. I should check the. Okay, wait. Should check the precision assembler when it is unlocked. But I think I need flatline before. I would like to avoid single blocks. Okay, dynamo. And 2 energy hatches at least. Now power. And of course. Tungsten steel. Wait, why do I have? That's normal tungsten. Still cooling it off. Over there, I can make patterns for this one with nitrogen, and then it cools down. This one, I'm going to do it with oxygen. Shouldn't be much of an issue, oxygen. Later on, I will probably make it without. But right now, I don't even have the EBF switch circuit. Okay, those go here, this one goes here, turbine over there. Okay, now, what can I burn? Let's see. Any sort of fuel. Methane, I wanna use it for hydrogen. I'm going to burn ethylene. Right now, ethylene, I should have leftovers. Bleached. Okay, let's see. Let's try with 10. Get started. Okay, it's working from Voila. Optimal flow 21 per tick. Okay, that should be optimal flow. Okay, speeding up. Should be 4000 EU per tick. And this one will get 18. Okay, we got 20k per tick. Okay, 67, 70. I think there is going to be a little bit of difference due to the rounding, because it's probably supposed to not be 21 but 21 dot something, and it's rounded. Okay, no. Either they have the same multiplier or yeah, exactly. No, I do remember last season I processed all of the oxygen stuff without oxygen, because most of the stuff that processed with oxygen is just early game. Like, soon it should be harder to get oxygen than EBF power to blast. without oxygen. Like oxygen reduction also is like a 10% diminution. So when if I start doing huge amounts, it will be an issue. No, it was one ethylene and one propene. I think those two turbines. Those were gases I had with leftover amounts. Okay, forgot to take TPV. Now I would like to get more EBFs. Like, I don't even know if I want to get all of that TPV. Because soon I will want to move to HSSG. Well, I want to complete at least that block I started. Okay, here's more stuff for HU. Am I crafting Vibrant? Yeah. TPV. That's nothing. No, not. Only this little bit at the beginning. I want to do something different from nuclear this season. I will do nuclear, but the stuff that no one uses. I will try out this stuff over there. Wait, I can craft this one. Can I? Okay, IV, Tendal, the PM circuit, too early. I can't make this one yet, but Yttrium, aluminum, chrome, titanium, nickel, cobalt, molybdenum, tungsten, copper, chrome, nickel. Doesn't look... This is a lot of copper, but I should have copper. This one. How much does it take to make this stuff? I mean, I do get one stack of ingots in 40 seconds, so... Okay, that looks cheap, almost, I would say. Tomorrow I will get the blast smelter, most likely. Oh, another thing I should read, but I'm not reading. What the heck is that stuff? Okay, it makes this stuff to centrifuge. Oh, that's a slow recipe. And of that machine, there are only two versions, IV, ZPM, no multi-block. Huh. Yeah, that machine looks slow, and you can't really... we no longer have processing arrays here, do we? Yeah, we no longer have processing arrays. MOX is still nuclear. To run MOX, you just heat up a reactor and make it have stable heat. MOX is nothing too hard to do. MOX setup is the same for off-Sunarium, basically. I will complete this one just for the quest, but I don't want to mess with those. Yeah, this one is IV. I don't have IV stuff yet. So, wait, where can I? I can click. Rocket fuels is another option. And this one is gated by ABS. But I should just get ABS. And I should also get those quests. I don't know, too many things, I don't know what to do. Probably I will start working towards solar panels. But I would really like to automate those. Okay, this one... Is it cheaper? Wait, what? Is that one cheaper in a crafting table? Two wafers. One glass, two circuits, carbon fiber, two red alloy, This one is cheaper in a... Like, this one is not reducing the amount of ingredients, or am I still blind? Like, it seems like the exact same ingredients, but here you also have to add some solder. And also energy and time. I mean, if you need lots of those and have multi-block assembler, then this is better, but... Oh yeah, I could get some HP solar boilers. Anyways, jokes aside, this one requires IV. Also, I will need one assembler for each tier. So there is no running away from assemblers, really. IV energy hatcher. This one is iridium. Yeah, iridium. Never mind. So with that. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Probably should just do a bunch of quests. Or maybe what time is it? No, I'm going to get the ABS. There is too much stuff gated by this one. Oh, okay. It doesn't really require graphene. So I can still make this. I'm going to set up here for assembler because we need those. Apotronic supercapacitor, still can craft it, requires too much tungsten steel. Does it require palladium too, or is it just tungsten steel? I think it's just tungsten steel. Tesla power is super old. Wait, what do you mean? Okay, the Tesla rod, there is no lightning in this dimension, so it doesn't make sense, but I don't know if you mean the lightning rod or the Tesla to power machines. Lightning rod is like the first thing Greg ever did, I think. No, or maybe it was the laser, I don't remember. I would like to know the range of the Tesla. Because if it is big enough, I'm going to use it. So what's the range of that thing? Doesn't really tell you. Yeah, but also superconductors, never mind. I can't decide how to do the next step. Lightning rod doesn't work here, probably. Okay, I need pollution filters. Pollution filter. Where is it? Tier? This one? Which one? This one is probably good enough for now, and later on maybe I can just skip straight to this one. Yeah, for the difference of bonus, I'm going to start with this one. I will make 2. Is it a normal turbine or something weird? Seems like normal turbine. Oh, this one is weird. Okay, still cheap. Yeah, but Tesla Tower is not for... You cannot use it in the overworld, or you need to do some stuff to make it work. Okay, I wanna get 2 of those. Titanium. Bunch of TPV. Tomorrow I have to do IV. Am I even processing? Okay, a lot of vibrant alloy for the turbines. Now air filters, one, and make a second one. Then turbine, no wait, I don't even need this one, but air filter casing, what is it, this one? Air filter vent. Here you can have mufflers. So it is 25 minus 8, 50 minus 16 of those. That's a lot of long steel rods. Don't have any long steel rods. We need a lot. Probably going to use the multi-block for jammer, which I use for ores to get all of those. Anyways, this one, then. We want good mufflers on that thing, but good mufflers are more expensive. I figure out with this one, you don't really need too much. Like this one is already cleaning 171. That's 3000 per second. That's going to clean a lot of stuff. One combustion generator is 400, so 2 of those is 1000. This one alone can keep up with 6 combustion generators and a lot of EBFs. Tungsten steel steam boiler in. No. I don't want to use tungsten steel for those things right now. I'd rather use tungsten steel for an LFC. And soon I will want to do IV2. Okay, 2 of those, then I should have some left over here. Muffler hatches, I'm going to try with MV. 3, 4, and I don't have machine holes. Copper cables. Don't even have a pattern for copper cables. Hopefully it won't be too awful. That's all steel and aluminum. I'm saving stainless steel for better stuff. Worst case, I will upgrade the mufflers and use those for meaningless machines. So I'm going to need 16 more of those. 16 MV motors. Copper nickel. Doesn't know how to craft those. That's weird. I'm still going that way. Okay, do I have? Okay, war mill is filled up. We'll probably go with that. And another one filled up, rip. Okay. Until I get the multi-blocks, I'm not doing too many patterns. Okay, then I'm going to let it run more. Copper nickel here. And here. Okay, MV motor, MV hatch, and steel fluid pipe. Okay, I have enough of those. Okay, copper can go here. What do I have here? Nothing. Titanium is used. You need 12 titanium for each interface. Like, as soon as I get a mixer, if I want like 8 circuits on the mixer, that's 8 interfaces, and that's going to be a lot of titanium. Like if I get a bending machine, a wire mill, and a mixer all at once, I'm probably going to want like 30 interfaces. That's going to be all of my... Okay, I thought it was going to be worse. It's not too bad, but you see how it gets used. And that's not even mentioning EV machines. Okay, this one. Did I not insert copper cables in that? Did I misclick? Oh no. Rip. Those do have some usage later on. Don't want to have trash around. Okay, circuit egg here. Then I will need a lot of steel rods, long steel rods. So to do it quickly, I will simply do that. Okay, slowly we'll get into HU. I will use this cable for now. Later on I will have more already. Okay, that's twice as many as I need, but I don't have space for setting the crafting for those. I'm crafting them by hand. I'm doing batch crafting right now for those. So I need 16 of those. Forgot the cupronickel. Okay, MV motor. Can you do 10? Of course, now we don't have copper cables. Okay, more copper cables required. More sulfur. Here. And a little bit more of rubber. Okay. Now, mica. Still kind of manually managing that stuff. Super nickel, do I have? That's not enough. I should be able to do 8 motors. That's basically the first filter. And I will need 2 HP energy hatches. Good. Did I make the motors? Yep. So that should be the first one. I forgot the turbine. Like this one works good enough with that turbine, so I may just make another one. Once I upgraded the turbines inside my generators, I will use those for pollution cleaning. For now, I'm going to cheap out and just use a small turbine. And I may as well use Vibrant. It's 24 ingots. Now I have a leftover blue steel, I will use that. Okay, that should be just enough. The small turbines are long steel. 1 and 2. Okay, let's get some more TPV. No, why not? Wait, why not? Okay, why is it different? Okay, 2 of those. Grab. for jammer, for jammer, and now turbine. Okay, 1, 2. I should also be able to get 8 more motors. 8 motors, go. Okay, air filter turbine, air filter vent. What is this one even used for? Does it has any other purpose? Not really. Okay. We'll craft those soon. Now. One filter on my EBF building, one over there. Can't wait to get one LSC in each building. So here, maybe I can just keep it above the battery, but I think it will work best like here. This one, any side. Muffler maintenance. Does it have anything? Muffler, energy, maintenance. Okay, everything on the bottom. Okay, so 2 maintenance. Okay, I think here it should work nicely. Do I have any HP? Okay, this one. Alright, then this one. One rotor, and I have to craft turbines. Not turbines, but blocks. Okay, make motors. Oh, that's cheaper. No, I will cheap out here. So steel bars, steel frame boxes, steel rods. Let's go over there. I did the stuff I crafted with long rods. Oh no, I still have long rods. Okay. So 3 to get bars. And here soldering, I think it was circuit 1. Okay. Need some more bars. And also more mufflers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Before crafting more, I should have checked how much it was going to clean with MV. But LV was able to clean like 2 EBFs. HV cleans like 10 EBFs. So no, even more. How much does it clean? And I will get a better turbine later on. So 3000 is. Also, there is dissipation. So you know that. Yeah, 10 EBF. I think it can keep up with 10 EBFs. If it was HV, I'm going to make it MV. Later on, I will move those to the EBFs and get better ones for the filter. That way I will fix it. Steel bars. You don't need that many of those. Like overall, it's just... Oh, those are required in the corners. Okay, I do need a couple. And this one is air filter turbine casing, which are an upgrade of this one. we can show more. Here also. Let's get more steel frame boxes. Okay, let's see how far this stuff gets me. Okay, I do have one of those to power it. Oh wait, it's on that side. My high octane production, 2 millions, good. I will have to do something for lubricant at some point, because right now my production is non-existent. I could use 4x, but I'm going to go with 1x. Hopefully it won't burn. I know it's 2 amps, but I can't really do much. My cabling this season is going to be super ugly. Once I get wireless hatches, all of the cables will hopefully cease to be there. Stop being there. Okay, this one. Please don't burn. Okay, I did manage to charge it up without burning. Now here, muffler. This one. Oh, I need a little bit more. The EBF one should probably have got HV mufflers, but right now I don't have many EBFs anyways. Steel bars, that's 6 more. Still here. Then I will have to do something with our batteries. Oh, hang on. This one can go there. Probably should start getting. I think I will use this one for powering, moving power around. It doesn't look too nasty. There is tungsten in an, well, it's an IV transformer, makes sense. Yeah, I may go that far. Okay, does this one not form? Are input and output buses required? Oh, that was wrong. Okay, that's the issue. Those were not supposed to be there. Yeah, I messed up the blocks. But also, those are cheaper, maybe? I don't know which one is cheaper. Both are mainly steel. Okay, now. Those must go here. We need 8. Okay, 13. I want to check again what I get from pollution, but it's probably not worth it. Maintenance, here. Oh. It's not working because... why? Is it not getting power for... oh, this one crashed when I... Okay, the cable still didn't burn. So basically, in all of that time, I have been voiding energy. Yeah, if this one was off, I was voiding energy. My generator burned fuel for nothing all of that time. Okay, and this one should now be removing pollution. I don't remember if it is per tick. Okay, we are at around 1 million here. Soon we will see how much of a difference it does. Description, you can find my computer's specs. Now here, F9, F9, I wanna keep this one inside a 9x9, so here. We keep this space for the larger multi-blocks probably. Mega blast stuff here, by the way. Did they do something for... This one still doesn't do alloys, right? Yeah, they still didn't add upgrade for that one. Right? That was really needed last season. Well, at least I can copy paste stuff. No. Okay, this one. So once again, one energy hatch. Yeah, but cable above. It's too ugly having cables like that. I don't know. I'm not convinced by. Like Nomi Factory, I had the cables above ground in Nomi Factory and I did like it. Here, I'm not convinced yet. It's not really a matter of version. I don't see how versions has any matter when I'm talking about aesthetics. So I don't know. This one will probably need more Lepotrons. And I must remember to get a better cable. Maybe I will flip back the EBFs once I get an LSC. I don't know. One. Have to wait. Okay, those ones are off. This one 50. That's a huge backlog. Okay, now it should be off, so I can do that. Go back on. Go. And I will try to draw a cable. Must remember the transformer. I'm going to have to build the LSCs upside down too. No transformers. Transformer, this one. I can't make machine holes. Okay, I'm going to try to build a structure. Input, output. This one. No, I keep doing that mistake. 3, so I'm going to need... and I didn't check how much pollution it was. The other one. Okay, 1, 9, 10 blocks I need. 10 blocks and an HV machine hull. Okay, HV, probably should make more. Okay, 10 of those blocks, so probably got enough of this stuff. Okay, perfect, exactly 10. Then this one with this one. Here. 10. Okay, this one. Here's a transformer. And throw the stuff inside. I wanna complete crafting this one. Okay, I didn't. I will check the new one, how much it cleans. So, oh, I forgot. Also have to do that. I need the 6 more motors. Let's do 10. 3. This transformer over there. Once I get an LSC, hopefully I will make everything nicer. Once I unlock LSC, I need a lot of tungsten. I need so much tungsten still. 3. 2. One more. And 3. Okay. Now it formed. Maintenance. Turbine. Go. Okay, that one is cleaning. What? 68? That's nothing. Maybe I needed HP mufflers. Okay, that's 1000 pollution per tick, so it's going to keep up, but I will have to upgrade the mufflers. Or maybe the turbine is too small. Did I have the small turbine or not? Well, let's check here. Okay, here I had 1 million pollution. It did go down a little bit. Maybe slowly it will try to catch up. But probably will try to skip to EV mufflers at that point. I don't know. I just have to upgrade the mufflers, and later on I will try to skip. I will try to skip as much as possible. And I don't even know why I'm cleaning pollution. I could just leave it there. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm removing pollution. What about filters? Okay, this one can give you pollution, sulfuric. Oh, you get sulfuric. That could be a source of sulfuric acid, methane to nitrogen dioxide. Like, that could almost be interesting. So 1000 EU to get 3 cells. 3 cells are worth 300k. It doesn't even self-power. Yeah, I mean, okay, I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, for a moment I was thinking about powering my base with pollution. Imagine if you could power your base out of methane from pollution. But it doesn't work. Okay, it was an idea. Now, how much? Oh, I already burned 1 million of ethylene and almost as much of profin. This one. Well, this one is charging up at least. Yeah, I'm making a lot of power here. I thought it was not going to be much, but this one is charging up nicely. I mean, I can run one IV machine extra, but one IV machine constant running is not negligible right now. Okay, TPV for more EBFs. Okay, I got the vibrant for the upgrade, but I want to get more TPV too. Go. And with that, basically, that's going to be EBFs to make tungsten steel for tomorrow when I will be doing IV stuff. Now, tungsten steel is done like that, and then like that. And probably should already start thinking on how to do that peer-to-peer thing, P2P thing here. So here I will wall share an energy hatch. Here I can have another. This hatch here is buried under the cable. I have to redo this cabling. I can use those two for a different input. Yeah, I can try to do different inputs. This one vacuum freezer. Maybe I should get another vacuum freezer. I want to see how much. I want to build an LSC. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I forgot. There is this glitch. I'm still in a version where it's not patched. It's known that checking the LSC structure makes the game crash. So I can check the structure. Never mind, I can read. Oh, 777 glass to get the maximum size, whatever. The base is 50 blocks. It's 50 blocks usually. It's 25 times 25 times 2, but I think HV dynamos, HV energy hatches are cheaper than the LSC blocks, probably. Let me check. Okay, at least 17 blocks to complete the base. I can use normal glass for the tiers I'm going to use. Right now I can use vanilla glass. That's super cheap. So basically all of the cost is one of those, but that's cheaper. Basically the first tier multiplies by 6 the capacity. So this block is going alone to be way better than this one, and I can draw as many amps as I want just by adding buffers. So using making an LSC to use most as a transformer, basically to reroute power. And I don't want to have a cable straight from my battery, because if I do any kind of work on that cable, I will have power loss and my multi-blocks will crash. So I want to have an LSC in each building. Now the issue is that I need 17 of those. I could use less than, I could use more, up to 50, but HV energy hatches are most likely way cheaper than this stuff. So this one is a lot of tantalum and tungsten steel, but it's 2, 4, 6 ingots of tungsten steel. 2, 4, 5, 6 times. Okay, 2 stacks of tungsten steel for each LSC. Probably I'm going to get one over here. Yeah, I will get one here and one here. For sure, before I do anything here, I will want one. I'm going to use my first 2 stacks of tungsten steel to get an LSC for this building. At least here I can start building. I would like to say more clean, but it's not going to be clean. Because I just realized that to power single blocks, I will want a cable underneath and one above. Like any single block. Let's say this thing is an assembler. Most likely I will want to build those in a row. Like either I can do cables like that and build a tower of assemblers, but that would be ugly. Otherwise I usually have ME on top and energy on bottom. Maybe I should just go with that again. And that will mean flipping my EBFs again. I should flip those before it's too late. No. Maybe underground cables was better. I'm still kinda in time. And still thinking about it because I'm still in time too. This one has cables underneath. By the way, one issue I have with cables is what? Are they removing Gravy Suite? Why? Like they changed the solar panel craft. They are removing solar panels from the gravitation suite mod. Now I see that they did that thing. What the heck are they doing to that mod? There isn't a specific reason for Pop OS. I think I started using Pop OS around when I started this YouTube channel. Before that, I was before. I started using probably like 1 month before starting this YouTube channel. I started using Pop OS. Before that, I was going every year back and forth between Windows and other Linux distributions. Windows have. The only good reason I see to use Windows is for games that requires it. Like, to be honest, past 10 years, at least 10 years, I started using. Okay, super early on, I had a Mac I had Macintosh super early on. So I was already used to not being able to do Windows things. That was the only thing I have to say about Macintosh. It got me. I grew up with Macintosh. I was already used at being unable to do Windows things. So okay, when I got my first Windows, I got a lot of fun with new games. But then I started to, Windows has those little things that Windows 7 was good. Windows 7 was good. But I got to the first Windows when Windows 8 just came out. I installed Windows 7 over it and I was fine for a little bit. Then Windows 10 was okay, but I used some tools to like remove many things I didn't like of Windows. Windows is Windows, like it's not for me, just. And Linux too, every distribution of Linux has its own issues too. This one I'm using right now makes Minecraft run perfectly. Right now in my life I do nothing outside of playing Minecraft and work. My work doesn't really require anything that my distribution can do, so I'm fine with it. I think, how I discovered it? I did try various distributions. Like, yeah, basically all of past 10 years I have been doing 1 year on Windows. Then I will, something will happen that will make me hate Windows. I will jump to a random Linux distribution until I somehow broke it, and then I will go back to Windows and then back to Linux. I keep doing that, and every time I try a different Linux distribution. That's why I'm on that version. Okay, now energetic orb, magnetron. Anyways, this one superconductor IV probably won't be anytime soon. What's the issue with superconductor IV? Vanadium. Probably cooling down is an issue. Okay, nope. Okay, that doesn't look. I did remember superconductors being more Oh, is this one used by the energy hatch? This one is used by energy hatch, isn't it? Yep, okay. Yeah, that's the point where superconductors are no longer an issue, so I can craft this one probably. IV, yeah. Yeah, I still have to do a bunch of things, but even HSSG coils aren't that far. Probably this weekend I could as well get this stuff. Oh, okay, that's my answer. This one has no crafting recipe. They removed the crafting recipe for this one, and we now use that one. I had a couple of issues with that thing. I hope this one works better. But when I say issues, it's mostly things I don't like with Linux and with that thing. If I had this one in my hand, like when I use this one, I can pinpoint out the issues. While talking, I don't really remember, but it's mostly being used to. That's what I want to say. Your friendly instant block breaker can be charged in any. Okay, Sirkta, I hope that this one has some way of toggling how fast it works. Because, okay, one issue I had with this one is that if I want to remove this one and I clicked here, there was a risk of breaking like half of my floor. And like if I wanted to replace this one using that thing, I could risk misclicking and destroying the whole setup. I can get used to clicking just the little bit amount required to break a single block or like keep distance, but that's annoying. I hope this one you can set the breaking speed. Because sometimes you need it to be instantly faster, sometimes I want it to be slower. Okay, now, what was I even doing? Many things I was doing. Okay, I should have vibrant alloy for... Let's get more energy generation first, so I can start working on more tungsten steel. More energy generation, then I will retweak my EBF setup because I wanna to do it slightly differently. And I still haven't decided if cables will be above ground or underground, but if I do cables above ground, I will have to build an LSC upside down, and that will look super ugly. So I think I will get machines the correct way. I'm 28. I don't wanna talk too much about real life stuff. A little bit more. Only thing I can say. Okay, this one. That's tough. Okay, more TPV. I'm going to leave stuff here to melt. Oh, I got 800 tungsten. That's good. Do I have any steel dust? Do I go get steel dust the same way of the other time so that someone can complain? Nah. Let's process steel properly. Okay, here's more stuff. But maybe I should slowly build up tungsten steel here rather than TPV. 14. Oh, I was waiting for this stuff. Then I will need tungsten steel, 2 ingots worth. Wait, what? I think it requires HV. I don't even remember getting it there. Because last time I used my EV extruder. That's why I don't remember. I forgot I had an EV extruder here. As I keep saying, I have no reason for upgrading this one. Soon I will get the multi-block macerator and AE2 will control it. This one is doing its job perfectly fine. And I think this one is also faster than... it's not even the steel version. So this one is like half LV, but it does 8 parallel. So it's like 4 LV, which is like 2 MV, which this one is as good as an HV macerator, minus the byproducts. And it's way more energy efficient. I may be wrong. You should always double check me. I got mistaken super easy. Tungsten steel. Okay, this stuff goes there. And I don't know if I have enough stuff. Yeah, I got the turbine, but I don't have the other parts required. Also, we need more vibrant for more Lepotrons. No, wait, cancel. First, I need more of those. For that, I need stainless steel. So, nickel, chrome, manganese. I'm out of chrome. That's weird. This one I didn't set it up properly, probably. Oh. Okay. If you buy new mic, what do you mean with buy new mic? Oh, microphone. Is my microphone that bad? There are some people who tell me some people comment that my microphone has. I should watch like most of the times when I hear the recordings, I don't really hear any microphone issue. Like maybe it's something that is not a constant issue. It's my pronunciation probably. Okay, stainless steel, that should craft faster with those EBFs. Come on. Can't wait for the multi-block mix. Okay, go. Also, I got a new connection, but it's probably still not good enough for dual streaming. And most people, I did a pull one time and it was like 20-0 with keep only YouTube. But I think I pawned it in a way that was implying that I may move to Twitch, but no. I don't know. I don't know what people like more. YouTube has the voice, the player keeps the recording, so maybe someone who needs help maybe can find what they need in my videos. Yeah, maybe for the future, maybe in a far future, I don't know. For now, it works fine. No, I think my microphone is good. I think it was supposed to be like more than 100 euros. I got it at super discount. I don't remember. It's Hyperis. I don't know if it is dual or podcast. I don't remember the name. I paid it. It was. I got it only because it was heavily suggested to me by Berta. I got it during season one. No, two, season two. I don't remember. I got it mostly, but this one. It was two. It was the same he had. Yeah, compared to the rest of my computer, it's rather expensive. And okay, also, but even if I complete those two, I probably won't turn those on. I wanna get those two mostly for this screenshot. No, wait, I'm going to do a screenshot like that. Okay, this is going to be the new thumbnail, and then I think I will rebuild the two EBFs because they. I think cables are better fit underground. It probably looks more clean with cables underground. So I'm slowly going to move everything underground. That way I can fix it. Or maybe I wait for the LSC. Yeah, once I get the LSC, I will rebuild this stuff. Now, to get the LSC, I need two stacks of tungsten steel. I really shouldn't have done that. If I 18. Oh, I do get it all back. If I use a fluid extractor, I get it all back, and it's also fast. So okay, I can recycle it. By the way, how much do you get from a nugget? 16. Nugget 16, and the other one is 18. Yeah, 16. Okay, I can recycle this one, and I should get almost enough. Okay. Cancel. TPV. I don't have, I'm too far with TPV for getting another EBF, so I'm just going to 15 nitrogen, 15 TPV. Okay, it's going to get 1 oxygen now. Okay, that should be cleaning it up. 2 and 2. Okay. I should be able to craft the missing tungsten steel to get the first LFC or tantalum. Okay, I should have enough tantalum, but I have to process it. Because, okay, half an hour ago I was out of tungsten steel wire. I was building this one like 16 at every time manually to get hatches, energy hatches. I got tired and I throw in a wall stack. That's how it came to be that much. Now, the other thing I will need is tantalum. Okay, this one should get a perfect overclock, so it should be 30 seconds. Good. And here. I don't even have radon gas for making sensors and emitters. I have no radon gas production. I have 0 plutonium. I did a little bit of radon gas using the radioactive stuff. And I'm still thinking, okay, I think I said it when I got the stabelloid golems. I'm probably going to just use stabelloid golems for uranium and process uranite to get radon gas straight out of it. How much did I throw in? Now, from 1 stack, you should get 8 stacks of this stuff, so it was less than 1 stack. I'm going to recycle this stuff, which should be half stack. That's still far from what I need. How much time? 100 seconds. I get 1 per minute with those 2 EBFs. So up to 1 hour. Well, slowly I should be able to get it. Oh, look at. Is it 1 tick? Yep. No. It could be 2 ticks. It's either 1 tick or 2 ticks. And I may solidify it straight. Oh no. Can I solidify it to rods, or do I need a better solidifier? Does it work? Of course not. Oh, by the way, I didn't do this one early on, the previous season, because I had that one. Okay, this one is IV. LUV. 4 LUV. That is slightly expensive. Well, at some point I will get it. I mean, it's still probably... I needed those ones anyways for that one. And this one is way cheaper than this one. Also, the thing I hate about this machine is that it changes I hate that it grows in length. Basically, I have to plan its grow. I need to save up space for it. And yeah, I will probably build it straight. Like last season, I built this one like rotated like that. This season, I will probably do it like that, and I will give it room for expansion. How much do we get by centrifuging? I totally forgot you could centrifuge it, but I think I didn't really do much. Where is it? Is it like 20% or 5%? I mean, I need 8 of those. So 20 times 8. Well, a bunch of stacks should get it, right? It was. I did spam a lot of those previous season. Okay, that's normal tungsten. Tungsten steel, fluid solidifier. Which tier do I even make it? Can we got any useless machine in there? Okay, I'm going to get this one. Okay, it should be able to craft it. Oh, it has to craft stainless steel. Oh. That's a quick way of getting stainless steel. Not as quick as I thought. Also, did I forget this tungsten steel? Okay, now it's doing tungsten steel. This one, stop doing TPV because it's... No, I do need more TPV. I don't know how to prioritize. Probably after I get fuel, I will get one LSC for my building area. No, make up my mind. Also, to charge the LSC, I will probably want to get the 64 amps EBFs. Okay, this one can do tungsten still. This one should be the required stuff. Now, craft this one. Okay, this one. No, I don't even need this stuff. Look, I have to go check if my BFs are clogged. Okay, all of that just to get a little bit of this stuff. It's also slow. Yeah, but that's not enough. Titanium, 3 titanium, 3 platinum, 1 vanadium. I'm waiting for IB. I want to do a lot of things. I'm waiting for IB. I will do a lot more EV before going into IB. Okay, those are working fine. Now, 64 amps dynamo. Maybe that's excessive. Yeah, that one is too much tungsten. What about 16 amps? Okay, that's reasonable. Yeah, that's reasonable. I'm going to use those to move energy between the different buffers. So a dynamo and an energy hatch. Where is 16 amps? This one. Dynamo energy. I would really like to get AE2 to craft those, but let's see. Because assembler I think it's like end of IV, the multi-block assembler, so maybe I could craft a couple more of those. Yeah, I'm going to get another assembler for E2. This cable has some channel used, maybe it fits more here. Yeah, I could get a line of assemblers here. This one is okay. I should somehow throttle power on that line. I'm afraid of burning that cable. 1, 2, no. How much aluminum? I don't have much aluminum. That's something I could do. Here. And I should probably make that recipe. Yeah, the EBFs on the other dimension will do that super quickly. But I'm still using an MV Cupro nickel furnace, by the way. Like, this was slowly produced, like, that's free stuff. Even saying upgrade that EBF, upgrading this one basically means building a new one. Instead of removing this one, I let it run and build a new one. Like, I don't see why upgrade it when I can just build another one. And let these ones passively do aluminum or something. Like, I probably will end up in UHV. Okay, you can mark those words probably. I will get to UHV and I will still have a couple of patterns here and I will still be using those patterns here. Yeah, most likely in UHV I will still be relying on logistic pipes to feed the redstone to that thing here. Now that I said it, I hope I will change my mind and get a proper automation. Like, the idea would be to leave that base at some point. Not to keep expanding it, but, you know. I never move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then... probably getting a cable diode. Can I make one super easily? Probably. Okay, there is my assembler. Dual interface. Those don't stack up due to reasons. Like, they save settings. Even if you don't use those settings, they keep saved. It's like tanks. That's mostly to be able to be copy pasted by molecular assembler. Not molecular assembler, matter manipulator. Like, even storage buses. You can now craft those to change the priority. That's for making easier to copy paste with the matter manipulator. Like, you can just ask AE2 to get the correct priority on storage buses. That's going to be great. I can't wait to get that. And also there is, oh, I already said, there is a new quest after Stargate. We can't see it until I get there. I have seen it by chance while I was doing things in my old base. There is a new quest after Stargate. Okay, then aluminum cable. This one is 4 amps. Yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to run more of 4 of those at once. I will probably still end up doing it, but also this cable can take a shortcut. Here. First assembler here. Should have crafted a bunch more. And I don't even have a dual interface. Not dual interface. Fluid pattern encoder. No, I will do meteors too late. Probably there are a couple of things you get with meteors. Don't know why. Okay, why is this one not? No. Okay, I think here I did. $15 is the best flow for that setup. I will probably burn some naphtha. And I should really get nitrobenzene, but someday I will do it. Hopefully not today. This one. No, wait, over there. Okay, energy hatch, dynamo hatch, then energy, dynamo. Wait, do I really have the 4 amps done? No. So, or yes. No, I don't. So 4 amps, this one. Okay. And this one is normal. Okay. That should cover all of the missing things. Right now, I'm mostly using cetane boosted diesel and a random leftover gas from the refinery plant. Okay, let's go over there. Okay, this one. Then this one goes to the molecular. Maybe molecular assembler is out of space. Yep. I should be able to show like 2 more interfaces in it. Okay, it will take a little bit. Oh, I got tungsten steel. I didn't need a tungsten steel in rod form. Tungsten steel here. Nice. Lapotronic. This one takes so up to 17. Okay, if I do 17 of those, I have to add a lot of energy hatches. Can I use LV energy hatches to pad those? Like, is there a minimum tier on the? If it does not have a minimum tier, I'm most likely going to spam LV dynamos, which are way cheaper than those blocks at the moment. So let's say that one will become 32 long rods, which is going to be 16. Okay, I need a little bit more. Ways. Now, interface. Yeah, at some point I will do the weird nuclear reactors. I will try out those this season. Okay, this one. Wait, is this one? Oh, this one was filled up. Okay, I have a slag issue. Okay, I can craft this. Black steel. Was not ready for that. Okay, this one can probably overclock quite well, but okay, let's do a pattern. I really need a better mixer. I'm almost thinking about getting a couple of HV mixers. So this one, EBF here. Okay, if there will be a rework, I think like that rework should really be in my nightly, right? Like by now, really soon, I think the update should be locked because I think soon they will release the next version, if I remember correctly. Okay, now molecular assembler, go. Okay, how much time will it take to make black steel? I'll make this one. I'm already low on coprocessors. Okay, crafting 17, it takes 6 seconds. Good. This one is the pebble reactor. One of those two. Europium, that's late game. Yeah, this one I checked it earlier on. I'm close to being able to run it. Wait, almost 1 million helium. That's not too easy right now. Needs constant supply of coolant. Wonder how much. Okay. If the internal buffer is not completely filled, the reactor takes. Oh, so you really want to fill it up completely. Multiplied by efficiency. Wait, does that mean lower efficiency, lower coolant? Yeah, I guess it means that. With lower efficiency, I guess lower coolant. 9 hours, one operation. Which bubbles do? Okay, that not too. How much lead? That's a lot of lead. Like 6 times. That's almost one stack, almost 500 stack. Yeah, that's not early game stuff. And this one is. Okay, this one is those. I can put back into crafting a bunch of tungsten steel. And this stuff goes over there. Yeah, lead is heavy material, but I need like a lot of it. Like even iron. Like I could look at the recipe of the Stargate, tell you there is 1 million iron, and tell you it's early game because it's only iron. Like. Okay, molecular assembler, but now that I think about it, I'm going to keep this one over there. No reason to put that in the other dimension. And I will also have to rework my AHU. I really want to make a super ugly thing here. No, that's going to take a room at some point. Here I could have all of the drives. Probably here I will do that. Oh no, range. Hopefully here I have some channels. Some point it will become better looking. Okay, now let's see if I can craft 16 amps. Okay, that one is to charge up LSCs. Need all of that stuff. Tungsten, I have to manually do it right now. Tungsten cables. Those, I will craft those manually and this manually too. silver, electrum, and a lot of aluminum. That's not much. Okay. I do have some aluminum hydroxide. If I wanted to work bauxite better, but how do I even get bauxite? Maybe I'm going to get more in the future. There is a way of working bauxite which should give some good stuff. The bauxite slurry. Sodium hydroxide quicklime. You can use the washed version too. Then you heat it up and LCR. I'm keeping CO2 gas, so I can easily do that. Okay, many different things. Okay, this one doesn't give you tantalum, does it? Okay, if there was tantalum, I was going to look into it more, but there is no tantalum there. Thorax and okay, a couple of those. Let's get a bunch of tungsten cable. This one should be mostly used for cables, so I'm going to do a bunch. I should have some silicon rubber. Or did I use all of the silicon rubber for ME cables? Wait, I think I might... Okay, it can be crafted. Okay. Am I out of chlorine? Yet. So, I have a plan. Because I do have the chlorine in form of calcium chloride, which I'm not working only because I didn't want to waste too much energy. Like I could get an extra loss. Basically, I'm trying to keep in check how much of this stuff, how much chlorine I work. Also, I can process some salt. Why is this one not working? No. Okay, I can drop in here salt. This one doesn't want to work because cryolite is not set. Yeah, I didn't insert cryolite in the wrong place. That's the issue. Okay. And that will take some time. I'm going to keep my cryolite in A2. Let's electrolyze salt instead. I think I'm not automatically processing salt because I wanted it for something. But there should be a lot of chlorine, slowly. Okay, the other thing was methanol. So carbon, I don't have much, and carbon and hydrogen. Should be able to make its own hydrogen with distilled water. I would like to get a storage bus here, but my AHU is too much of a mess right now. There, I take 4 minutes of the buff instead. 1, 2, 3, okay, that should fix hydrogen. The other thing was carbon. I have carbon in various places. That's not really one of those, but quite sure I have a lot over there. Oh, wait. Here. Yeah. Okay, it's not a lot, but it's something. Oh, come on. Really? Let's get some steel gears, small. With the large extruder, I will get all of the molds. Okay. Let me a storage. This one, come on, come on. Okay, that's one thing. Then, can I make a silicone rubber yet? No. Is it trying to make hydrochloric acid? Or I could make a pattern for it. Okay, it should be slowly crafting. It's all going into tungsten production. Okay, everything should be slowly working. No, 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 no. Don't click. Okay, extract only, high priority. There it has more. Wait. 1, 2, 3. We should have that extra sample. Yeah, online. Good. Now, this one is crafting. This one is absorbing all of the hydrochloric acid and all of my energy too. How much time? Oh, that's quite some more to process. Yeah, it still has a lot of this stuff to work. Energy intake. I'm using almost all I produce. This one is getting drained. Over there. I have to get nitrobenzene. Tomorrow I will probably do chemistry. I will try to get nitrobenzene tomorrow. Nitrobenzene and graphene, so that the day after tomorrow I will do IV. Okay, go. It does know its way. Is the issue the output pipe? Okay, this one is not extracting too fast. It's slowly filling up. This one? I don't even want to know. Probably it's out of fluorine. So if I need hydrochloric acid, do I have to unplug the other thing or what? Maybe if I wait a little bit more in this tank, I will have enough. I don't have an LCR with circuit 1. Do I have chlorine? Okay, I do have chlorine. I can do a pattern. I'm going to need a LCR with circuit 1 soon anyways. 11, no circuit, here 1. One interface. Storage. No. This one is going to be here. Okay, I'll CR1. Storage with UX. Launcher. Here. So here hydrochloric acid. Here. This one, blocking mode, although same recipe. Let's do the same thing. This circuit 0 could go into the 11. I don't think there is much conflict. I don't think there is much conflict with circuit 11. Probably could match. Storage, how much time? Okay, this one is crafting and this one will soon. Hydro, nope. What was the thing I needed? Silicon rubber. Start. Good. Doesn't work until I get this one. There it is. And that's really not even enough. But it should be a starting point. Okay, it's doing a little bit of silicon rubber. More amount of silicon of all of the things. Let's go get silicon. Okay, this stuff, I want to get all of it. Okay. That should be about all I needed. There is tungsten, more aluminum. Okay, so don't you... I forgot about... I hope I have space for... Okay, one can fit, hopefully the second one can fit too. Hopefully I didn't do too much tungsten cables, but those are used for every IV machine. No. Okay, can fit. Silicon rubber, how much can I do with that? 36, barely enough. Poly, I will need this stuff and PVC too, most likely. Or does it work without PVC? Okay, it does work without PVC. Silicon rubber, can you do? Oh, that's the issue here is the tank. There you go. I should teach it how to make methanol. So it can craft whatever something misses, it can be crafted. Why? Am I out of space? Is it stuck in the... Okay, I have to make another component set. I can make one, then I have some vibrant alloy. No, I don't. 1, 2, 3. Component. Usage. Would almost want to do that one. Okay, this one is filled up. I have to go on the drives on the other side. Wait, all of those are full. Why am I splitting? This one will be solid, but I'm going to move. I'm going to realign everything. Yeah, so much all for fluid. Mostly it's types the issue. Those cells can only handle one type. This one, yeah, 16K is still empty. Yeah, farm materials are not an issue. Like before they fill up this one, it will take ages. Now, I craft that. Good. I can't craft anymore. Please silicon, please silicon, please silicon. Please be silicon. Okay, where is my silicon rubber? Wait, what? Oh, okay, sometimes that happens. That was weird. Oh, TMP, okay, never mind. It did try to back up the temporary file. I don't fully remember how it works, but epoxy applicator. If I do like backup start, it should work now. Yeah, exactly. It was unlucky. Where is my silicon rubber? Okay, now it is here. Probably simultaneously another cell got emptied. Okay, here's more silicon rubber. Oh, that was enough for... Oh, it uses half ingot for each one. Good. And I shouldn't have thrown those. Okay, that should do all of it. Next. I was crafting those. Okay, that one goes on the LSC. This one goes on the battery buffer. But I need like 2 stacks of tungsten still for each LSC. Okay, I do have enough for the first LSC. Probably could not use the first one to get more of those. I really don't know in which order I should progress. I'm tired, I'm going to sleep now anyways. This stuff, TPV. Much TPV. I think I can try to finish the EBF setup instead of making tungsten steel. Okay, I'm going to postpone a little bit the season. Tomorrow I can try to do nitrobenzene. Basically, tomorrow I can try to get nitric acid, sulfuric acid in this place. We do something better for distilled water because I can't keep moving it by hand like I just did earlier on. And then I will probably try to do some other chemical stuff. Meanwhile, I will get more tungsten steel while I build those chemistry stuff. So tomorrow I will probably do a little bit of passive chem. And this one is using all of the hydrochloric acid to make tungsten. Okay, for today I'm going